Yo, what's going on, man? You in the yo with your boy, man, Super Mario, man. Today we're gonna talk about this new free drop from Waves plugins and stuff like that, man. They dropped the new plugin as of February 15th, man. This new plugin is called Cosmos Sample Finder. This is a artificial intelligence powered sample finder, aka AI powered sample finder or whatnot. And you know what I'm saying, first glance of it, it looks pretty cool or whatnot, but really, if you really look hard at it and you know your VSTs out there and you use a lot of VSTs out there, I think they stole a little bit of sauce from XLN Audio Exo Drum Machine VST. If you know anything about that VST, you know their unique feature is their sample finder for their one-shots to program drums. And guess what Waves did? Ooh, I'm going to put out something like that too. Shame on you, Waves. But I like your courage of, you know what I'm saying, putting technology out there for the producer and engineer or anyone that's being creative out there to find their samples and loops a little faster without the regards of searching through their file explorer or their built-in browser in their DAW in order to, you know what I'm saying, start sparking some inspiration in your beats or your music production or whatnot. So this particular software, I definitely like it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I can't really knock it. And it's free, y'all. It is absolutely free with the catch, though. You want to know what that catch is? You goddamn right. You're going to have to create a Waves account. Yes, you're going to have to create a Waves account. And from that Waves account, you're going to have to download the plugin installer Waves Central. Now, if you're out there using crack plugins, blacklisted plugins and everything like that, hey, I've been there, done that. And guess what? You know what I'm saying? This is one of their ways. A lot of these plugin manufacturers are utilizing these installation software managers or whatnot. So you can install their plugins and you have to create that account. So if you're out there using crack plugins, you may not be able to use this because you will have to create that account and you will have to install that Wave Central software in order to install Cosmos on your system. So don't get caught up pimping or whatnot, man, because your sessions will not work. You'll go up and try to load up a session and then, oh, damn, my Waves, man, they asking for the license. So don't get caught with your pants slipping. You heard it here, right here, man. So, but we do have it installed on the PC right now. And we're going to take a look at it. But before we get up in there, man, you know what I'm saying, I just want to say thank you to the viewer. Thank you to the subscriber. Thank you for the support, you know what I'm saying, for all of you guys, giving the motivation to do these videos or whatnot. It's not easy doing these videos, coming up with different topics, and it's stressful and it's time consuming. So, you know what I'm saying, for people to be interactive with the channel and the videos, man, it really speaks volumes and stuff like that, man. So you know how to work that YouTube app, man. Go ahead and hit a like on this video. Subscribe to this channel, man. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel, man, and support this channel right here, man. And we're gonna keep it coming with nice videos for you guys and stuff like that, man. Let's go ahead and transition over and take a look at the website right here, man. So we're on the Waves website right here, and this is it right here, Cosmos Sample Finder. And as you can see, they got a little teaser introductory type of video, and they also have an in-depth video of what it does, about 5 minutes long, and how it breaks down to see what it do. Of course, you're here to get a different viewpoint of the particular software, not from the manufacturer itself. Okay, now you could definitely get this totally 100% free. Again, you have to create a account. Okay, create an account and download Wave Central in order to get this installed on your system. They give you the serial number and everything like that, so you really can't. Yeah, man. Hey, man, I ain't gonna say no, man. You do what you do, man. You do what you do. But this is a really cool utility. Again, if you're a sample-based producer, hip-hop producer, and an R&B producer, and any other type of producer, if you work in the workflow of loops, this is made for you, and I like it. Not only that, man, they also dropped this new creative sampler called Wave CR8. We'll talk about that in another video because I bought that and it's on sale right now for $9.99. Let's go ahead and click over there and check that out real quick. So this is another drop they did today on the same day. So these two supposed to coexist together and work really well together or whatnot. As you switch the samples in the utility, it'll change in here, but we'll talk about that another day, man. We're going to focus on Cosmos because I think this is a really good utility for the sample-based producer out there or whatnot, man. So, you know what I'm saying, you can definitely listen quick through the utility, far as previewing the samples and everything like that. You get different views, you know what I'm saying. You have a list view and then you have a waveform view, and I'll show you guys that here in depth here pretty soon. You know what I'm saying, you can just basically quick look as far as the list view and then waveform view. If you need to see if it's a one shot or see if it's a loop, you have that ability to do so there. And then this Cosmos view, you know, it's supposed to be like a Cosmo, you know what I'm saying, like the galaxy out there with all the stars and the planets and the black hole, the Milky Way, and all that other shit. Well, guess what? You get that view as well. Now, remember when I said about XLN audio and the XO drum BST out there and how they kind of created this cosmetolic type of look or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But the downside to that was you had to use the drum machine in order to get this particular view to browse all of your drum one shots and loops and stuff like that. Well, now you could have that same type of workflow feel when it comes to finding your samples right here in its own software and stuff like that. So this is pretty cool, man. And like I said, I mentioned before, this is a real-time workflow with the CR8 sampler, which is on sale right now for $9.99, man. So definitely take heed of that. And you know what I'm saying, this will be a really, really good piece of utility tool to have. Now let's go ahead and check out the software itself. There it is, folks, live in living color, man. This is Cosmos, the sample finder, and we are in the Cosmos view and stuff like that, man. This is the list view that you saw in that website preview, and this is the waveform view right here, man. So this is the different views that you have. You click here, list view, but I like this view better, you know what I'm saying, because it takes you away from text, you know what I'm saying, looking at a word and being discouraged like round bells. If I was to hear round bells, it's like, I don't want to fuck with bills today. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I don't want to mess with bills. I don't want to mess with one shot oohs and ahs. I don't want to fuck with synths. I don't want to fuck with goddamn keys. But if you go to this view, you don't know what the hell you're looking for. So what you will have to do is drag your mouse. Yeah, you see that little galaxy trail? Yeah, you have to drag your mouse to find some inspiration and whatnot. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pause that background music right there and talk a little bit about what we got going on here in this window right here, man. So basically, you know what I'm saying, like I said, you could drag your mouse across here, and all these little dots represents a audio file, audio sample or audio loop. You know what I'm saying? One dot represents one individual audio file, and as you drag your mouse, you will see like these little trails or whatnot, and it kind of gives you a view of like if you heard something over here and you're dragging it over to the right, but you saw something to the left, you can kind of go back and try to find it by dragging your mouse over it. And I like this concept because it gives you the ability to really kind of like on into you know what I'm saying, the way of trying to find a sound that's going to spark some inspiration. So let's say, for instance, I was to like right here, I heard a kick drum that was over here in this section right here. So what I'm going to do is just kind of go back. I think it was this one right here. So if I like that sound, I click on it or whatnot, I'll be able to find it in this view right here. Now at the bottom right corner right here, I'm not exactly sure if you can see it, but at the bottom right corner, you can also fine tune the location where you at. So if you kind of hit this left or right arrow, you can go ahead and you can see the little dots moving. Okay. And they give you, let's see here, they give you previews of this. So this is kind of like a history of where you scanned at with your mouse or whatever the case may be. So let's see how much history you get here. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
More cowbell.
Bass.
Okay, so you get quite a few history if we hit this little dial right here. Yeah. So it basically everything that we kind of went back and scanned through, you can actually go back and it remembers everything you scanned through. So that's pretty handy function right here. But guess what? XL Audio XO has that in their drum VST as well. So you heard it. Yeah, man. They not doing that new. Waves is not doing that new. They just took that particular technology and put it in its own software. And I'm gonna talk about that, and I'm gonna continue poking fun at Waves or whatnot, man, because they down bad for that, man. All right, cool, man. Continuing on though, you know what I'm saying? If you look up here at the top right corner, you will see that every time you click on a particular audio file, this will give you a preview of the waveform and a preview button. So if we hit this little button right here, that's the preview button. And then we have the wave file you can click on as well to hear the sound. And then, of course, you have the name of that audio file. Now, there's a little hyperlink right here. So I want to kind of click on that and see what happens. Nothing happens at this moment, maybe because we're in a standalone mode. But whatever the case may be, we have a drop down button, and we also have cascading view of the different wave files or whatnot. So if we go here, looks like all right, cool there. Looks like a history Rolodex of what we have down here as well. So if I was to hit the left and right buttons down here, yeah. So I like that view right there, man. That's real cool right there, man. So that is this part right here, the main part. Now, of course, you can search your different one shots and loops by category. So right now we're in dynamics of dynamic sounds. But if you hit this drop down arrow button, you have sounds that are bright sounds, spacey light sounds, saturated type sounds, dynamic sounds, which is what we're on right now, and instrument type sounds. So let's go to something more brightness. And you'll see that the cosmos and the lines and the audio files kind of switched up on us a little bit for as our view. And now we got more dots out here, okay? And as you see right here on the top right and the top right and bottom right, you'll see everything change when I switch my mouse and kind of glide over here or whatnot. Oh, yeah. All right, cool deal, man. So that is it right there. Speaking of the sounds, man, this free plugin comes with over 2,500 samples. They given to you absolutely free. 4 gigabytes of sounds. That is. Look, bro, just go ahead and just go ahead and create your Waves account and stuff like that. Download Wave Central. 4 gigabyte of sound library, absolutely free. You can use in your production. 2,500 plus samples. You can't beat that at all, man. Take advantage, and it's free for a limited time. All right, cool deal. All right, so basically that's what that is, and you can also kind of like I don't know, they got like this little color code situation here, and you can also move these little dot situations. So there's a little hand that you can get right here at the top, and you can kind of move it, or whatever case may be. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, so you can see where we're zooming in, and you can fine tune where these samples are in the Cosmos view or whatnot. So you can zoom in, zoom out. So if I like this right here, you can see how I'm punching on these little dots right here, or whatnot. So that I mean, this is really pretty cool right here, man. I don't know what this little button right here is doing, but it's kind of like brightening up some sounds or whatever the case may be, for as the little dots is concerned. Whatnot. So I guess if you want to keep it on a stale color or something like that, I don't know. But let's switch over to saturated sounds, and we got a little bit more saturated sounds here. So right there, and again, these are all built-in sounds that they give you. 2,500 plus samples, 4 gigs worth of sounds for absolutely free. Now let's talk about the search tags and everything like that. Now, as you see at the top, man, we have an instrument. We can search by instrument. So let's say you want to look for all vocal types. You can click on all vocal types, and here you go right here. And all vocal types that we search right here, you can search by female, spoken male, shout, choir, rap, and chop. Okay. Now this is only by saturation. Okay. Now we can search by brightness. And you see they gave us some more brightness. We got spacey like vocals. We got some dynamic vocals, and we got some instrument like vocals. All right, cool deal. So that's pretty cool right there, man. Now, once you get out of there, you know what I'm saying? Now you got a cluster of everything in here. And that cluster consists of percussive sounds, synth, guitars, effects, vocals, drums, keys, strings, bass cymbals, mallets, and brass and wind. Okay. Now, the good part about this is what they're giving you. You can add your own folder at any time, and this can be expanded, and you can have like the whole god doggone universe of sounds right here and stuff like that. And we're gonna add a sample folder here pretty soon, as soon as we go over the overview here. All right, so that's basically everything right there for us, the instruments views right here. So looks like we got some drums here, percussive right here, gigs. And you see these little clusters are the same type of sounds. There you go, right there, man. Cool deal. So right here is tags right here. Now you can search by tags, by typing in a keyword or typing in a category type of tag right here, or you can go up at the top and they have tags that are already suggested from the AI technology that's built into this software. So you got an array of different tags such as dry, electronic, monophonic, bright sounds, saturated sounds, brass, bass, electric, plug, polyphonic, you know what I'm saying, keys, kicks, snares, claps, and effects. Everything you can think of, you have tags in these little bubbles right here. Or you could just search for tags right here. So let's say, for instance, I only want to deal with, let's say, I don't know what the hell skin would be, but let's say you want to search skin sounds. Well, here you go. That's all you have. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So you can kind of go in here and it ain't much to click on or whatnot. So you can just kind of preview, use your Rolodex view here, or go down here and you can use the Rolodex view there and stuff like that. But you have tags you can kind of play around with and stuff like that. So we're going to clear the tag list right here. So you see at the top, we chose skin. Okay. But if you want to clear that, you can just X that out and it'll refresh your Cosmo view. Or if you're in the list view, or if you're in the waveform view or whatnot. Let's go and narrow down one more tag like sound, and let's go for a guitar sound. So right here, you see in the waveform view, we have all our guitars. Okay, so we can just keep scrolling, but you see how it, yeah, you see that? So that's all that. That's kind of boring. It's cool. I mean, it's traditional, whatnot. Or you can look at it, list view, you know, get more you can look at, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? Or you can go back to that Cosmos view, and that's all the guitars we have right there. And such and so on and whatnot. Now we can go ahead and clear out that tag by hitting that X button, and it's going to refresh itself right there, man. And you can actually you got another search box, and you could type in something like, let's say, for instance, let's put dark in here. We're going to type in dark, and then we have some dark sounds in the cosmic view. We got a little cluster here, a big cluster here, very few cluster here, very few cluster there, 3 here, 1 there, and about 7 of them right here and stuff like that. So this is all dark sounds that we have. And so forth and so on. So basically that is it with the Cosmos sample finder right here. And now let me reiterate to you guys whatnot, and for as you know, what you're looking at is built-in sounds that they give you. Okay, so when you download this plugin, you also have to download a sample folder, which would be 4 gigabytes worth of sounds, 2,500 plus samples or whatnot. But you can add your own sample folder. Yes, indeed. Now, if you're like me, I hate to say this, but if you're like me, I have a 4 terabyte hard drive, and 3/4 of that hard drive, 3/4 of that hard drive is full of samples. So it will take me probably a day and a half for all of those samples on that particular hard drive to sync up into this software. So I'm gonna kind of pull samples from my Ableton Live core library, and hopefully it'll pull and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and try to add a folder, a custom folder or not, man. But you can add your own sounds to this particular sample finder software. All right, cool deal. So let's go ahead and do that. So you'll see at the bottom left corner, you'll see something that says add sample folders, and you'll see at the top, you'll see something that says local folders. Okay, so local folders, I didn't read the manual, I'm gonna be honest with you, or whatnot, but I'm assuming that you could put, like, let's say for instance you have 2 hard drives in your computer, or 3 or 4, whatever. You could add these local folders where it will read, I'm assuming automatically read from, or whatnot. But if you want to add just like one folder of samples, you can do so here. We can go and find your folders, or your sample folders, or your sample hard drive, or wherever you store all your samples in the one shots and loops and stuff like that. You can add it right here. So I don't have my 4 terabyte hard drive hooked up, because that 4 terabyte hard drive is full, 3/4 full. So it would take overnight situation to link it up and everything, and for us to read something there. So we're not going to do that. But what we're going to do is just add one of these Ableton Live sample pack folders here. And let me see here. Let's go and add this samples folder here. All right, so once we load that folder up, it's going to analyze the samples in here, and we'll be able to basically, access those samples. Now you'll see that this folder is taking, look like it's got like a little pie chart right here. So I'm assuming that the artificial intelligence inside of this software is going to, of course, analyze each audio sample and tag it, give you the key and the pitch, and also the tempo and everything like that. So just be mindful of that. It may take a while, depending on how many samples you have. So this is not something that you can just add a folder, add your hard drive, and it's gonna work just like that. No, it's gonna take a while. And this little folder that I got already, we ain't even broken up a pie off of here, but you can see the pie chart here. It's loading and analyzing all of the samples right here, or whatnot. Now, if we was to click on this, we could turn off the folder, or we could see the folder or whatnot. Same thing with the Waves audio. Let's see here. Sorry about that. Same with this Waves audio factory folder. We could turn it off, and now we can see some of those samples are starting to come in right here. We turn that back on, and you can see the wave samples mixed in with the folder that you just added there. So you have these switch on, switch off type of situations here as well, which I think is pretty neat. So let's go ahead and switch off the factory sounds, and you can start seeing these sounds start to cluster up and everything like that as well. Now, along with that, or whatnot, let's go here to the waveform view. Now, one thing I want to talk about is you have this this little star button right here. This star button is basically, you can kind of create your own collections of sounds where you can, if you heard something but you don't want to work on that right now, you can actually come back to it. You can actually add collections. Okay, so if you hit this situation, you can actually, this kick, for example, that kick right there, if you want to add that to a collection, you can right here. Okay, let's say for instance you want to start, you can have a favorites folder, or whatnot, and to access that favorites folder, you come here, and right next to this little folder right here, you'll see these little, these little papers look like they're cascading up, and you have my collections. If you hit that plus button, we're going to call this Supa Sounds. All right, once we call it Supa Sounds, boom, there it is right there, man. So we're going to go ahead and let's find another sound here. We got nothing but kicks here and snares. Let's see what this is. All right, so I like that sound right there. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this little plus button right here in the middle. If you see that right there, want to hit that, and we're gonna add that to Supa Sounds. Now you see it's kind of like switched off. We'll go ahead and add that there, and we can switch it on, off, or whatnot. And we could even rename. Can we rename? No, we cannot rename that. So we just add it to that collection, and you'll notice that that little plus sign with the cascaded boxes will now illuminate white and not be grayed out as well. Now, if we hit the favorite button, of course, we can favorite that sound, and I'm still trying to find where the favorite sounds are. Oh, right here at the top. So if you come in here at the top right here, you will see something sounds that are loops. Okay, so you can actually search by loops. Then you can search one shots, or you can search your favorites. So we added the favorites by the star, or you can go back to your collection. All right, and we'll go to my collections, and we turn on super sounds, and we already got one. Let's try to find one more just for demonstration purposes. All right, we're gonna go back and we're gonna look for samples right here. We're gonna go ahead and get out of super sounds. All right, and let's find another sound here. Let's scroll all the way down, and let's play this right here. So let's say I like that effect sound right there. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the favorites and also super sounds. All right. So once I add those to favorites and super sounds, let's say, for instance, I want to go to my collections. Boom. I click on super sounds, and that's my two sounds there. If I turn that off and go back to the default selection or whatnot, far as my custom made sample folder, if I click on the star at the top, you will see that bam, there we go. Our two favorite sounds that we found so randomly resides right here underneath the star section right there, man. So that's basically it, man. You know what I'm saying? We have our samples folders here. Looks like we're finished syncing up here. So now we're back in the Cosmo view. If I don't want to look at the built-in sounds that give you with this particular program, you just uploaded your own custom-made sample folder, and now you have separated the factory sounds from your own custom sounds. If you want to merge the two together, just go ahead and click them all on, and everything is at your disposal in the Cosmo Universal universe looking Star Trek view or whatnot, man. But definitely, man, I think this is really, really cool. And stuff like that. One more thing to note too, it'll give you a number of how many samples that the program has found or whatnot. So in my case, I have over 3 terabytes worth of sounds. I may have, last time I checked, I think I have over 350,000 different samples and loops and stuff like that. That is a lot, man. So you probably going to see me use this pretty quick often or whatnot. Now, some honorable mentions that are just like Cosmos when it comes to sample finder is this free one right here that a lot of people probably know, and this is ADSR Sample Manager. Now you can get this for free as well, but I found that ADSR Sample Manager is a little buggy, and it takes a little while to load up sounds. And just by playing with Cosmos Sample Finder, I feel like the program responds a little bit faster finding the sounds. Of course, you know what I'm saying, it's I don't have my big hard drive hooked up for it to read, but however, you know what I'm saying, just with those little bit of sounds built in, it works pretty swiftly. This is really good too, but I feel like the GUI is still keeping you in that boring look, that text look, and it gets a little cumbersome or whatnot. Now you see the red because I don't have my hard drive hooked up, but you know what I'm saying, it gets a little messy, you know what I'm saying? So if we was to look at this and you just look and you're like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm still looking. I don't want to mess with snares. I don't want to mess with anything. It's just really nothing that's going to capture your attention and be like, oh, wow, I found this sound. Unless you just typing in a random word, which that's what I used to do. Just type in a random word. So I get like a word generator app on my phone, and then I just type in a random word or whatnot. Another sample manager that I use as well is this one called Synonym. And Synonym is pretty good. They have their own feature that kind of like, it has some built-in AI in it as well, and they tag your sounds for as the key, the pitch, and also tempo as well. And then they give you suggestions by color code or whatnot. But again, they have their own type of view and screen layout. So I think with these sample managers is becoming a lot popular these days or whatnot. It's really just about what will be appealing to the user. And I think Waze really hit it on the nail when it comes to this Cosmo view, because again, it allows you to scan it allows you to scan with the click of a mouse button in order to find a sound, and you don't really necessarily have to, go in here and look at it at this type of view. But they do give you 3 different options to find your samples, as far as waveform view, list view, and the Cosmos universe view, whatnot, man. So it gives you different options. That way you don't have to choose synonym, or you don't have to choose ADSR and be stuck with that. They give you plenty of options to, have fun when it comes to finding loops and stuff like that, man. So I hope this video worth your while, and make sure you go ahead and pick up this free plugin, Cosmos Sample Finder. It is free right now, but I'm quite sure it won't be free very, very long, and it'll go back up to like $39.99 on sale, and then regular price is like $79.99. So, take advantage, download this for free. I think it's a really good tool for the hip hop producer out there that's yearning for, finding samples real quick, not having to read, and just really kind of scan and like hear something that they like. So if you're looking for a clap, bam, you just found a clap. Oh, I like that. That's pretty different. Let me add that to my drum sampler. Let me add that to my sampler. Let me add that to my drum machine, and you're done. So that's what it is, man. Cosmos Sample Finder, AI sample finder for your needs and stuff like that, man. This has been your boy Super Mario, man. You've been in the yo with your boy, man. Stuff like that, man. Appreciate your view on this video right here. And hey, do me a favor, man. You know how to work that YouTube app, man. Go ahead and subscribe to this video and shoot me a thumbs up, man. Hit a like on this video, man. Until next time, man, we'll be back. Y'all be easy. Stay creative, and especially stay creative with the universe Cosmos Sample Finder, man. From Waves, man. We're out of here, man. Y'all be easy, man. Peace.